Welcome to the channel, Josh Gordon Music. Another Line 6 Pod Go preset with 4 snapshots, and this time, this one is a big one. This might be my most challenging work that I've done. I don't want to say it's my best work, but I think it's been challenging because it's taken me a little longer than usual to build this one. And what it is, I call it the full rig. We have snapshot 1, acoustic. Snapshot 2, clean. Snapshot 3 is rhythm, and snapshot 4, can you guess? Lead. And it is definitely designed for, let's call it an HSS strat, meaning humbucker in the bridge with the 2 single coils being in the middle and the neck. It probably can work with other guitars, but specifically I chose this because for the rock side and the rhythm lead, I want a humbucker bridge. For the acoustic, if you know me and if you've seen any of my acoustic preset videos, I did one about the Pod Go a couple of years ago. I use a Strat and a neck pickup because I find a neck pickup gives you the best acoustic sound. Anyways, let's not ramble. In the description box below, there's a link where you can download this preset for free on the custom tone area on the Line 6 website. We're going to go through the snapshots and hear them, and we'll just have a little quick look at the blocks. We won't go into detail about the parameters, but you can just see the method to my madness. So without any further ado, let's cycle through. So, like I said, snapshot 1 is acoustic. And before I play it, this is definitely, let's call it a rock preset. It should cover most, if not all, rock gigs, bar gigs, probably most. And let's just get to it and hear it. So here's the acoustic. So that's snapshot 1. And like I said, I highly, strongly recommend you get a guitar that has a single coil neck. All right, snapshot 2 is clean. And let's just quickly look at it here. If you want to see the acoustic, let's, before we jump, because there's a lot to cover here. I don't want to make this too long of a video. But for the acoustic, I have a reverb on, volume's always on, but I'm using the 1 EQ block for one of my 4 user blocks for the acoustic sim, and then I'm using the dedicated EQ block for some tone shaping, just because it's, I don't just want to slap on the acoustic sim and just play with the 3 parameters here, or whatever we have. We have body, top, shimmer. I want a little more to really try and get an authentic acoustic sound. Okay, so now back to the clean. So here's snapshot 2. It's like a clean rhythm, and the amp we're using is the German Mahadiva, so Wagner Shiba. So you can see all in white here. These are all snapshot controls that are going to control each parameter for the next 3 snapshots, because the clean, rhythm, and lead are all going to be using this amp. And we have a moon cab that I'm using, a 412, which sounds pretty nice to my ears anyways, and I didn't even really touch anything on this. I kind of just selected it and liked how it sounded, and I didn't play with it. So I've just left it as is. And sometimes that's what works. So, and as always, you can tinker with these. You can alter these presets, change it. You might not want a chorus on the clean, or maybe you want the delay on the clean, or maybe you don't want delay. Change it up. Okay. So German Mahadiva, here's the clean, electric clean. So for whatever. Okay, so that's my clean. So with the chorus and the reverb, now here we go. Here's the rhythm, and this is a good lead tone too, if you ask me. All right, here we go. And that's where I'm saying get a humbucker in the bridge. I'm sure this could work with just a 3 single coil Strat, maybe with a Tele, but I find to get the most out of this particular preset, get that humbucker in the bridge. All right, so that's mainly, I'm doing a lot of lead licks, but it's mainly for rhythm. So a nice crunchy rhythm. And if you know me, I like to have a drive pedal in conjunction with the amps drive to really tone things up. But I was like, well, I wanted to have delay and chorus and reverb, and I needed that acoustic sim. So there goes my 4 user blocks. So I played with a few amps, and I'm really happy with this German Mahadiva. So the Bogner Shiva, because you can get a nice clean sound, as you've heard. Okay, so that's the rhythm. Now we're going to jump into the lead, and a few little parameter changes, maybe a little drive and mid pushed up, but now the delay comes on. And I'm using a simple delay. I had a choice. I didn't run out of DSP, so I could have had a few different choices, but I always like simple delay because there's few parameters. You can just dial in, and I just want a little ambient delay. So here is my lead tone. And I did up the channel volume a bit, so that's the boost. Okay, I think that's enough terrible playing for one video. So, but it's not about guitar lessons here. It's about this preset. So I won't go on for too much longer, but I think this covers, most of your needs. Now, you could have no acoustic, obviously, and have a clean rhythm lead, or you could have 2 variations of rhythms. That seems to be, a common theme. But I thought, well, and I might have seen this in another past video of somewhere down the line on YouTube, to have an acoustic in your rig. So, because you got 4 snapshots, so why not? And I tried it. So what I did is I took my old acoustic preset from 2 years ago, and I've altered it. I changed the EQ type. I think I had the Cal EQ. No, I had the 10 band. Doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. Right? So, but it works, and I think this preset demonstrates. So you can have an acoustic, so that if you don't have to bring an acoustic to the gig. If you only have a couple of tunes, I think this preset will serve you well. Meaning a couple of tunes where you would prefer to have acoustic, and maybe you're just strumming electric. You don't need to bring that a real acoustic guitar, unless you're a real tone stickler, because the acoustic sim is not going to replace a real acoustic guitar. We know that. But I think this does a pretty good job. So this should cover all the bases for your typical rock bar gig, maybe even a wedding gig. And this preset is totally for free. I spent a little bit of time on this one, but it's for free. And all I ask is that you can give it a like, maybe even give a subscribe, help the channel out, okay? And once again, the link to download is in the description box below. So if you liked the video, as I said, give it a like, drop a comment, tell me what you think about this, if there's any more presets you would like. And I call this full rig S, and S is for Strat. So if you would like to see something for a double humbucker, like a Les Paul, I can certainly try to take this, and it would be, I have no doubt the clean, the rhythm and the leads would translate well. It's the acoustic, so maybe that's a challenge for myself that I should do. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all your support, and we'll see you in the next video.